Come back again. And in this video, we're going to be looking at Visual Basic in Excel, and you're going to be looking at a little project explaining through along, and more of like you learning by doing. Okay. So without further ado, when you have Excel, you have the Excel open like this. We are going to create some forms, make some fields, and then it saves some data, and then we make those data populate in another sheet. Okay. So this is your first sheet. I'll name this sheet form just so I know that it's my form. Then I'll name my next sheet data. Okay, so once you have this done, you move back to your form sheet. Then you go to the developer tab. More likely you'll be on the home tab. Then you have to go to the developer tab. When you get to the developer tab, you make sure you click on design mode. This allows you to insert some fields and buttons and all of that on Excel. Okay, so you make sure your design mode is highlighted. Then you click on the insert. So you are going to be using the ActiveX controls in this video. Okay, so now we'll need some labels. So we need some text box in other programming languages. You get it as labels. Okay, so we'll have this right here. So I'm practically going to be taking name. So let me just input them right here. I'm going to be taking name, and I'm going to be taking sex. So that if the person is a male or female, then I'm going to be taking address. Then I'm going to be taking qualification. That is if the person, or that is what qualities the person have. Okay, then I'm going to be taking nationality. All right. So you have this right here. You basically come here, widen this a bit so that you have the space, and then you can highlight everything right here. Come to your home, and you align them nicely. Then you can open these right here just so that the fields can fit in with the editing buttons. Okay, so this is just me editing this field. So you can do that based on what you want. Okay, so you can do that based on what you want. All right, so I'm gonna widen this a little bit. Yeah, so you're not gonna be focusing on the designing thing. You understand? We are more focused on the functionality, but not the interface that much. Okay, so we come back to developer tab, then we go for another label, put it in the address. So with the sex, we are going to be using a combo box. Okay, oh sorry, a checkbox instead. Okay, then with the qualification is gotta be some sort of a combo box. So it's going to be, so we're going to be using a list box instead. Okay, we're going to be using a list box instead. Okay, let us see what a combo box also have. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so we're using a combo box instead of a list box. Since so you just cut, then you pick this up, you bring it right here. Okay, so once you bring this right here, you align it nicely to fit what you want. Then with the nationality, you get the text box, then we bring that also right here. Okay, so I'm basically gonna bring this down a little bit. Then I'll make this come back here a little bit. So yeah, we have some basic interface. Then we go for the checkbox, which is going to be for male and female. Okay, so we have one here. Then we're going for another one. Also put the other one also here. Okay, so I think this is cool. So we're gonna bring this down a little bit. Yeah, then we are going to widen this a little bit. Yeah, so we increase this a little bit so that it will look cute. All right, so now so we are left with some buttons. So okay, this is a button. some button here. So you're going to be putting a save button and then a reset button in case you want to reset the form after inserting some data. You want to set everything back to normal. Okay. So we have this right here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm really not going to put a heading, or let me just put some heading. Then I'll merge this right here, the field right here. So if I can merge center, then first I'll be start clicking between, then I'll do data form. Okay. So you can choose to name it whatever you want. Okay. So I'll do data form, make it bold, increase one size a little bit, then I'll come here, then I'll bring this down a little bit, then yeah, just that. Then I'll highlight the whole thing, then I'll come right here to the border, then I'll make it thick outside borders. Okay, so now I have this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the properties for these fields that we just placed right here, the checkbox and the list box and all of that, and the button. Okay, so this is going to be for name. Okay, so you're going to right click, you come to properties, then you have this populated right here. Okay, so this is going to be, so you make sure you name it whatever you want to be. This is going to be name txt. So we name txt, then I click enter, then I come to the checkbox, then I name this mail. Oh, sorry, this was not supposed to pop up. Okay, I mistakenly clicked on something. Okay, so I'm going to name this mail cb. Yeah, so with that mail cb, then I'm going to change the caption. Okay, so that it doesn't checkbox here, but instead it will show mail. Okay, so you change the caption, then we click on the next checkbox. So we come here, so this is gonna be female. So female CV. I'm doing CV because basically that's a short form of checkbox for me. Okay, so female CV. Then I come here also and I change the caption. Okay, and I make it female just so it shows right here on the interface that it's a female. Okay, then I come to address, then I'll change this to address text, which means address text. Okay, so here's that. Then I'll come to qualifications. So with the qualifications, I'm going to make it qualified. Okay, qualified, just that. Okay, so you can just name it whatever you're going to remember. Okay, whatever you can remember. So qualified, just that. Then with the nationality, I'm going to make it national txt. Okay, just that. Okay, so let me put it off. So yeah, so we have the property set now. So with the qualifications, we want it in such a way that when the person click on this drop down menu, it gets some qualifications. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to populate here with some data. Then after I reference it to the list box. Okay, so we have something like HND, then we have something like diploma. Okay, okay, so for the sake of this video, you're going to be having just two fields. So I check the length of the field. So this field starts from N3 to N4. So I'm going to right click on my qualifications. I'm going to go back to properties. So I'm going to go to list field range, and I'm going to do N3 column N4. Okay. I'm going to click enter, then that will still be saved. Then I'll close my, and then I'll set all of this to white just so that the user does not get to see that. Okay. So yeah, we have that done. Then I'm going to take off my design mode and then test this and see. So yeah, we have this populating. So yeah, I want to continue design. So I'm going to put back my design mode on. Then we didn't design our button. So go back to properties. Then with the button, this is going to be save. Oh, sorry, it's got to be smaller text. It's going to be save VTN. So we save VTN, then we change the caption to save. Okay. So save. Then this is going to be reset, reset Sorry, it gotta be small letters. So reset btn, then the caption is going to be reset. Okay, so yeah, just that, and yeah, we are good. So now we want to write a code for these. Okay, we want to write a code so that when the save button is clicked, this data will be saved in this form. So we get to see this right here. Okay, yeah. So we are going to double click on this save, then it opens this tab for us where we are going to be writing our code. So I basically wanna make this look nice for me. Bring this right here. So yeah, this is our save button. This is our procedure. Let's get in right here. So first, we're gonna declare a worksheet you are going to be using to illustrate. So declare WS as worksheet. So yeah, we have that right there. Then we come down. Remember in VB.NET we don't terminate, okay? So then we do set. So we set this WS. We refer it to the data sheet, okay? Since we want to be saving data in the data sheet, so set WS equal to this this workbook, okay? This workbook dot it's okay. So the with the sheet, then you in bracket, then you put in the name of where your data is gonna be saved. And with me, the name of that sheet is called data. You remember I named it data. Okay. So after we've done that, you wanna declare a variable that we're going to be using to iterate through the sheet list. Okay. So we declare next row. So that's gonna be used to detect the next row, the new data is inside. So detect next row as long because probably you're going to be facing long. The Excel has so many fields, so many rows and columns. Okay. So we come next right here. Then we want to set the next row. We want to write a code such that to be checked the next row. If the next row is empty, it inserts some data. If the next row is not empty, it moves to the next row below. Okay. So we do next row. So next row equal to ws dot cells. So we access the cells. Then in this bracket we do ws dot row. So row, then we do count. So we want to count it. Then we do comma 1. So we count it, then we add 1, then here. Then we end this Excel app. So Excel app. Then we do plus 1. Yeah. So we have this done. Let's move down to the next code. Okay, so now what do we want to do? So now we are done doing all this. So now we want to stage all our fields, okay? We are going to create a new variables, then we assign these fields to those variables, okay? Yeah, so we have the name, we have the name txt, we have the address txt and all of that. So now we're going to do in txt, then you want to do theme. What else do we have there? Theme qualification, okay? Theme qualification. Then qualification also as string. Then we want to do gender. Okay, that's the sixth. We want to do gender also as a string. Yeah. So after this, you're going to be assigning them to the fields. Okay. So now we come down here. Then we do dim name. Oh, sorry. So you're going to do name equal to name txt.text. So you're trying to access the text. Okay, then we come down here, then we do address. address equal to, so depending on how you name this, so address txt dot text, that's how I name mine. Then we come here, we do nationality, so nationality equal to national txt dot text. I believe that's how I named it. Let me just cross check it over here. So national txt here, name txt, we have address txt, we have the qualification. Okay, so we go to the qualification also, then we do qualification equal to qualify, we named it qualify. Okay, qualify dot value. Okay, so the value person will select. Okay, then now we are coming to check for the sex. Okay, so we're going to write some if statements. So if male cb dot value, if that one is checked, then you want to say gender equal to male, right? So I want to say gender equal to male. So if the male checkbox is checked, once the gender equal to male. Okay, then else if, let's go back to the next line. So else if, oh, what are they saying? Expected expression compare error. Check that again. Yeah, else if, oh yeah, I think that's it. So we're still getting a compiling error. Let's check it out.